Pencils down, shot glass up. We don't give a grody fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Is that a whole bottle of wine?
Yeah. It's Stay Rosa. Blueberry. Prestige.
Blueberry. Let's see that shit.
It says
Stella
Prestige
Rosa, yes.
right here. Ooh, yeah.
At all special Walmart.
It's in the fridge. I'm going to get yelled at in the morning for taking it out of it.
Hey, if it's in the fridge, it's free game in my book.
Hey, man, it's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no one's name was on
everybody?
And then I got backup. Sapporo.
How we doing out here tonight? Grody, how you feeling?
Getting better.
Yeah. Peter, how about you?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. It's Thursday. Let's go, man. I'm ready for this.
That's right.
Got my Stella.
Santa,
Hey,
how's it going, girl?
going awesomely today.
Awesome. It's
I'm
good to have you
excited.
back. Thanks for joining.
So great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Hey, what's
And
up,
of course,
Ben?
our special guest, Justin Belmont. What's going on, brother?
No, I get to take a break from being a dad for an hour or so. You know.
I haven't even gotten that. The kid won't go down.
Oh, no.
So he might be making a couple appearances here and there tonight. But tonight we'll be talking about pencils down and everything, of course. But I've got a little bit of news going on. But before we get into that, we've got D-Wag in the house at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So what's going on, D-Wag?
He's been waiting.
We got Ben Soto. What's going on, Ben?
What's up, Ben?
Ben's been very prominent in the chat, and I just want to thank him and Zombie Boy for always being here and entertaining everybody. What's going on, Hail Peeps?
What's going on, Zombie?
I heard something interesting today, and I wanted to share it real quick. So, has anybody heard about California today? What they're legislating today?
No.
Well, California has taken the steps to officially recognize Bigfoot as their state cryptid.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Is that a thing? State cryptids?
That is the thing that they are starting.
I was going to say it is now.
I wonder what Texas state cryptid would be. I'm going to look that up.
But wouldn't you think Bigfoot would be like a Washington state cryptid more than anything?
That's California stole it.
Well, he probably gets around.
That's how I'm feeling.
Guess what, Texas? It's
California
obvious.
may soon have an official mythical creature, and the Assembly member Chris Rogers, who represents the North Coast, has long been considered Sasquatch territory, introduced the Assembly Bill, and check this out, 666. So the bill aims to designate Bigfoot as the state's official cryptid, a term for creatures that some people believe to exist despite lack of proof. Is this a thing that we need to be doing?
I was going to say there are more important things, I think.
I mean, if you want to do something fun, that's like a fun thing. Oh, it was. The Patterson film was in California, so they got the right to claim the Bigfoot.
We can claim whatever we want. I want to claim Mothman from Mississippi.
Well, apparently we got the Chupacabra over here in Texas, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
I've heard people in Tennessee and people. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say I've heard people in Tennessee and people here in Alabama say they've seen Bigfoot. So maybe has some southern cousins.
I just don't see why to waste energy on it, nor any reason to actually put anything toward. I mean, unless you want to make it like a festival type thing, but do you really need a bill to be passed to make it take place?
Merchandising.
Yeah.
The Oregon State cryptid is
merchandising. Vince Soto says Chupacabra for Texas.
Yeah.
Although there was a
Yeah.
Mothman sighting near Lubbock, Texas.
You shut up, Soto. That's ours now. We're taking that one.
No, we're gonna take the Mothman too. You know, Texas,
Can't have
everything's
them all.
bigger. Yeah, we can't. Everything's bigger in Texas, including the number of cryptids we claim.
Apparently. Can I at least claim a skinwalker? Is that even technically a cryptid?
Skinwalker's got to be like Arizona or something. Let's see what Arizona is.
What does Colorado get then?
Oh yeah, Colorado. Is that Skinwalker Ranch? Is it Colorado?
No.
Wait, where's Skinwalker Ranch?
You got
I don't
$1 billion
know,
in weed money. You can come up with whatever you want.
All right, it's in Utah. So Utah State Cryptid. Let's see
Just
what
paint
that
it
is.
white and call me Eddie.
Right?
The Skinwalker, North Shore Monster, and the Skinwalker. Hey, they have two. Why can't Texas have two?
Oh, Texas had that Wolfman looking thing, whatever it was. Remember?
Those are brown bears.
No, remember that camera at the zoo, Amarillo Zoo.
Oh yeah, but that's a chupacabra. That's like one of the other versions of the two. There's two versions. There's the Mexican one, which looks like a gray with spikes and shit, and then there's the wolf coyote one, which they actually found, and it's like apparently some new breed of coyote. Apparently, that's the other chupacabra.
Yeah, it eats with its hands like a fucking squirrel, kind of like a raccoon.
And it stands like on its hind legs and stuff.
Ooh.
So Texas has the Chupacabra, Lake Worth Monster, Wampus Cat, Bear King, and Beast of Bear Creek. I don't know any of those except the Chupacabra. And the Wampus Cat sounds kind of fun.
Look up Alabama just to see.
All right, Alabama. Oh, wait.
Honey Swamp Monster or something.
The White Fang.
White Fang.
What the hell is that?
The White Fang is Alabama's most famous cryptid. It's a white humanoid-like creature with red eyes that some say has been seen in the state since the 1940s.
That's just drunk white girls wandering around in the forest because they went to take a pee and couldn't find their way back.
Oh my God. Let's see.
In order to find it, you got to go around and scream "Roll Tide."
Oh no,
Belmont is
War
correct.
Eagle.
Belmont's correct. There was a Dogman sighting in Amarillo.
Ooh.
Okay.
Trying to claim them all. Okay, fine.
Dogman.
Cryptids for Texas.
Well, Dogman's also in not Colorado, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
Really?
I lived in Wisconsin.
Did they actually get footage of it though in those other in that place? Let's see.
I don't know, but more dog videos are coming out. Dogman, you can find them on YouTube.
I know the one you're talking about now. That one where it's like standing up, holding.
Yeah,
shit.
and it's got like, the legs are backwards, like inverted or whatever.
That is not a chupacabra. Hold on, I'll pull this up.
Yeah, if you want to find out about Dogman, just go on YouTube and search Dogman.
Yeah, search Dogman.
How come there's not a Dogman comic book? There's a Dogman book. I'm always talking crap about that book. The Dogman book. I'm always talking crap. All right, Jake, I'm sharing it right here.
Yeah, that and Captain Underpants. You're a big fan.
Yeah. All right, I'm not a fan of those books.
That.
Oh,
but I will say they're not the worst books. And the cat one's actually kind of funny. Cat. I don't know what it was called. There's a bunch of them out there. Dogman. That's weird.
That's from a surveillance camera from the Amarillo Zoo in the summer.
Yeah, that's weird. There was an explanation for this, but honestly, I didn't believe the explanation. Like, this looks pretty straight up.
Oh, yeah, they said it was like a raccoon on the fence stretched out or some shit like that.
Oh, I didn't hear that, but you know what?
Yeah,
I could kind of see it. Raccoons do some funny stuff like that, and that head does look like a raccoon.
Oh, it's an awful big raccoon.
Yeah, but it could have something behind him, or it could be shitting his pants.
It's Rocket.
Don't you think with depth and how it sizes up towards that fence that it's just a person in a suit?
No, look at the legs.
Are those legs, or is those something on the other side of the fence? And like the raccoon's on the fence, and then there's something behind the raccoon.
I mean, I don't know.
Always
He's
got
got
to be the
arms.
Always gotta
Raccoons
be the
don't have arms like that. That's like a
Yeah,
full
I gotta
man's
say,
arm.
I agree. It looks like a raccoon could be on a fence, but what are those legs? That's weird.
It's just Sonic the Hedgehog. He's over there trying to free the animals from the zoo.
Dr. Robotnik stretched him out a couple feet.
I want to know what's going on at that zoo, man. They got like a bunch of cages that are like intermingling, and you're getting some
Right.
weird shenanigans.
Amarillo by morning.
He's probably hungry and smelled animals. You know?
He's trying to get some McDonald's they have inside the zoo.
You know what though? I was sold on the Black Knight thing and that photograph, but then I saw all the correlating photographs, and it was clearly like one of those solar blanket things or whatever that's called. It was like a big sheet, like a foil sheet that was just, they caught a really cool image of it, but then the other images, it starts to unfold and you could tell that it's just like a big sheet. I want to know what the other pictures look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up, Corey Barton?
Corey,
Hey, Corey.
We're looking at Dogman right now, the Amarillo sighting, Amarillo Zoo sighting.
I don't know, but it's an interesting photo, kind of like that Loch Ness Monster photo, you know, the classic one, but then it turned out to be like a plastic submarine or something with a piece of plastic glued to it or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
And there's some really fun cryptid sightings out there.
See, the problem I have with cryptids is that they always come out in a blurry photo. It's never fucking clear.
That one on the train was pretty clear. Did you see the one where it was a train going through that, like, I don't know, around that bend on the side of a mountain, and then like the people from the train were recording like a mile away?
No.
There was that thing on the ground, and it looked like a Bigfoot. That was a joke. That thing was blurry too.
That thing's too skinny to be me, unless I was on Ozempic.
Ozempic.
What's going on, Corey?
So
I
that's
thought that was
Dogman.
pretty interesting. I wonder if Pete Samedi's going to be picking up on that little piece of news today, because that would probably tickle his fancy.
You know, that's a problem in the world. Like we want to fix everything, right, and bring this country back to when it was great times. We need to bring back new cryptids, not like these stupid internet cryptids like the Slender Man and all those. We need like classic cryptids to come back.
Yeah.
Bring back the little gray walkers and the white walkers and all of them.
Yeah. I mean, Slender Man is like an interesting idea. Skinwalker's way cooler, but because the skin. Was it this show we were talking?
Like, because Greys are intergalactic, right? They can go wherever they want. How do you claim
Yeah,
them?
but they always pick like the very specific areas of the country that no one's gonna notice or care about.
Imagine being an intergalactic traveler and somebody's like, "Oh, you're our mascot." Like one spot in the whole world.
Yeah.
Wait, can I answer that question from Corey there?
Yeah. What's the question? Jake, which one? Where's the good stuff?
Yeah.
Where's this good stuff at?
He's away
we
for a second.
We used to do the Man Cave show, and you know, it just became a lot of work putting together all those videos. You know what I mean? Every week, and then it's just we did it for like 90 weeks straight, and we maybe took 2 breaks for like 1 week breaks, and that was it. So we just got burned out, and I just had a baby, so it's hard to commit to a weekly show right now. But I'm gonna, do a show here and there, pop up here and there, do, update on my campaign or whatever, or just randomly stream and jump on streams like this. I like to jump on, new shows and hang out and get out there and meet the people.
How old's your kid?
Man. My baby just turned 1 month yesterday.
Congrats, man. Boy or girl?
Man, congrats.
That's girl.
Awesome.
Girl.
Yeah, so I got his hat.
Oh, yeah.
She's adorable.
That finger.
Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, not about you. I just got another cryptid picture of Dogman, and this presents another side. Hold on a second.
Breaking news.
Yeah, sorry, I was like looking at some of the other stuff. This presents the other side of Dogman, literally.
Oh Lord.
That's a Bigfoot.
That's what I'm saying. That is clearly a Bigfoot.
That is one shaggy dog if I've ever seen.
I know. Look at the ankles, though. Look at those.
Yeah, it could be a dog, and then someone went in Photoshop and cut the other half off with the eraser tool or the clone tool.
I don't know. Have you ever like had like a really hardcore fart and you got a tippy toe a little?
Yeah.
That could be what's going on here.
You think
You
he's
know,
turtleneck?
Cryptid's got a fart
yeah.
too.
He's definitely prairie dogging.
Bubble butted Bigfoot.
Those are just the floorboard squeaking, I swear.
You could be twerking.
He can't shit while the cameras are watching. He's got that shyness.
That's the last Chihuahua I take from a campsite.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, he's
Yeah, that's a good
He
one.
would-
It's a clear photo. I've never seen one that clear.
That's a good photo. I don't think it's fake, but I don't think that's a cryptid. I have no idea what the hell that is. Either a suit or I don't know. They said it's Dogman. Shit, I don't know. That's a tough one, actually.
Could be a guy in a suit still. I mean, I don't know.
But that's all of them could be guys in the suit.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, that's why, but I don't know. There's just so much evidence for
Especially the
Bigfoot.
Loch Ness monster. That's definitely a man in a suit.
Yeah, right.
No, that's all duct tape, Ben.
So
Aww.
if you like take out the obvious, okay, it could obviously be a guy in the suit, but if there's any like merit, then yeah, this one's actually a really good photo. It's a good point.
So it had to be a
Guy in a
flat-faced
furry
dog, though,
suit.
Oh,
because you can't see the head. So it's got to be a flat face like a bulldog or something.
yeah. Corey says looks like it could just be a furry suit, Justin's furry suit, but it could be post furry convention, and they're just drunk out of their mind, stumbling through the woods. in their
Okay,
fur suit.
Justin in a furry suit.
Too many whippets.
Yeah. What else have we got here? Dogman. It's all those photos.
Yeah, that
Gotta be-
galaxy
oh.
gas is no joke.
Yeah,
you ever see
no
that
shit.
that camera footage or whatever, that trail cam photo of like the goat man or whatever, like a devil
Yeah.
horn?
Yeah, that one reminded me more of a Baphomet than anything.
Yeah, that shit was crazy though. That's clear as fuck. It's like right there.
What's it called?
I don't know what the name of the picture is called, but
Just type in
Goatman
Goat Man.
sighting? Oh, not Goatman. Goatman sighting. All right, here we go. This one right
there
here?
it is. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Look at that. That gives me the creeps, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty creepy.
I'd
Look
be
at that.
praying
Zoom
to
in
the
on that.
creator if I saw that pop out in
Like-
front of me.
Like I feel like it's too like generic, but like it's like exactly what you'd expect. Like I don't know, all the images and stuff.
He's even like posing and shit. Look at this.
He's hitting
Yeah.
that Vogue cover.
Is it? You say that's a video? Oh, look at this
No,
picture.
no, it's
right
just a
here.
picture. It's a series of pictures, I believe, from a trail cam.
We were talking about shitting before, but that literally looks like he was caught in the middle of like taking a dump. He's like, hey,
It's like-
give me some space.
Here we go. Let's
Oh
open
man,
that
the
one up.
feet! Look at that. That's pretty good detail for the feet. That's where I usually go
this
to.
was-
It's straight to the bottom legs.
That's blurry. There's a
That
good.
definitely looks like a hoof.
I don't know what R whatever is. R.
What would you do if
pop.
you bumped into him in the middle of the night?
Hand him some toilet paper.
He's like, no,
I'd be
don't
using
take
it
a
up.
picture of me, bro.
Come
Dude,
on,
quit!
Bill.
My junk's hanging out.
It's pre AI days too. That came out.
Yeah.
See,
And this
it's
is
like
him,
always
like-
like practical effects.
He's like, fine, I'm out. Now this doesn't look real at all. That fence
No.
doesn't look
It
real.
looks like a drawing.
Yeah, it does look like a drawing. It's like that
Well,
fence
you
doesn't
gotta
look
look at-
real.
You got to look at it like this, zombie boy. It's like a gorilla. gorilla. You don't when you wish on a genie that you want a gorilla dick, you're going to get a 1-inch dick. So it might be compared to that.
Gotta be out there looking for the goat girls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Goat girl.
Are you assuming it's
Here we
gender?
go. Goat girl sighting. Let's look at that.
Until I hear
Yeah, where are they at?
high or low voice, yes.
Typical. How do you like that?
It's always man. It's never girls.
Yeah, there's never a girl
Sexism.
Bigfoot. The Patterson footage was a lie. They said that was a girl, but that was clearly a dude.
He had titties.
Yeah, well, I've known some dudes that have titties too. That's a dude. That's
totally a dude.
He's got a
Big
beard.
Flag. Just strolling through.
Yeah, not a person sight. Definitely a man.
I told my retina specialist today I had to see him and get shots. I told him I was going to go back to Scotland and try to find Nessie, and he just busted out laughing.
Nessie's a good one. They got a few videos out of that, but it's always like a rubberized silicone head that floats, like attached to a mechanical thing underwater. But it looks so real because they make it like turn its head and stuff. It's really cool.
Oh,
well, I see all sorts of things, so I might have a personal experience.
Well, if you seriously like ran into one of these things, I'm not going to sit there and be like, "Oh my god, that's awesome." I'm going to shit myself, and then I am going to run. I am not going to try and interact with it.
Why not? You could be famous.
As soon as something like that looks at me and licks its lips, I am out.
It's a good
Because I'm either food or I am the little spoon.
why are all of these pictures so small when I click on them? That's crazy. Okay, here. Let me click on it now. Open image in there is a little bigger, little better.
Is that a diagram for sightings?
Yeah, and I was trying to see. Okay, so high is green.
Okay.
And purple. I don't. Oh wait, sightings proportionally rare. Sightings follow population. That's a stupid way to look at it. Like, based on the population of people, it's high considering how many people there are. That's purple. But sightings were the proportionally rare, and then population. Well, I can't see because I got this StreamYard thing on the bottom. That's a weird one to look at. Let's just look at like a real standard. Boom. That's what we need right here. Right there. Boom. That's easy. That's all you got to do. It's yellow in the early 1920s, and then when they get black, then it's the 2000s. And this is all your sightings. So it's all happening. Like, I don't know. Does California have more sightings? Do they deserve to claim that? Or there's a lot, but they're way more up here in Washington, and there's more scattered throughout over here.
Florida's
in the east.
Yeah. I was going to say he vacations in the north, probably during summertime, and then he comes down to Florida whenever it's winter.
Yeah.
It fucking migrates.
My father-in-law lives in Florida. He sent me a picture from the Everglades, and he's like, "You see that? You see that Bigfoot?" I was like, "No, it's in the background." I didn't see anything, but he claims that there's a Bigfoot in the background of his picture that he took.
That is weird. Florida is weird because that's not the place I would imagine any kind of apes living.
Do you think he has a Disney pass?
Maybe. Oh, it might be Disney, like people in those costumes running around, or it could be furries.
You never know. Mickey Mouse could end up being Bigfoot.
But I like how you got it like on this mountain range. Right, this is roughly where the mountains are, right? This big strip on the east, like kind of up above Florida. There's like a dense line up here, and aren't there mountains right there? It's interesting to see that there's a lot of sightings in that spot, like up in mountainous areas. Same with California.
Supposedly there's in the Adirondacks in New York, there's Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of sightings in New York too.
Don't Google White Fang. It'll come up with my cousin Whitney's picture, I'm
All
sure.
right, White Fang sighting. White Fang sighting.
Wasn't that a movie?
Oh no.
Is White Fang supposed to be something other than a wolf?
I don't know. I imagine that's a wolf.
You're so unimaginative.
Well, kickstart the imagination for me.
All right, Yeti. I like no. What's the other one called? It's not a Yeti. What's the other one?
Abominable Snowman?
No, the cool name, the Wendigo.
Oh, the Wendigo.
That's a different
Wendigo
creature.
sighting.
What is that?
It's a skinwalker.
No, okay, we thought I thought it was a skinwalker. Oh no, I'm thinking of yeah. You're right. We were talking about it, and I thought Wendigo was more like the Marvel comic book villain, but then
Wow.
but it's
Can you
not.
believe it?
That's
They
more like a
stole
Yeti.
Marvel character to name after a cryptid. That's weird. Your own ideas, Native Americans. Come on now.
Why didn't they call the Wendigo the Yeti? Or why didn't they make Wendigo look more like an actual Wendigo, like a skinwalker? Because I never, I'm in Texas. We don't have Wendigos here.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some burial
We have
ground
deer.
around that part.
Bro, if it's got horns, I guarantee a hunter is taking it out. And if we had Wendigos here, they would be all over the place.
I mean, it looks like a deer head, right? So maybe they do accidentally have Wendigo mounted on their wall.
I've seen so many skinwalker videos on TikTok, and each one creeps me out.
Oh, that one's from Colorado right there with that weird thing squatting over.
This one here?
Yeah. That
Taking
happened
a
in
shit again.
Juanita, Colorado, I believe it's called, or Marquita or some shit like that.
They definitely are evil, pooping in somebody's
Oh, wait a
yard.
minute.
You remember
Is
that?
the one that was like waddling, like it had underwear on its head? It was like a kid with underwear on its head.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's too skinny to be a kid.
No way. No way.
They showed the kid do that, and it doesn't look like it at all, though.
Well, I mean, that was also mainstream news, like a news thing, ABC or something. That was totally that kid. He's like the same height. Maybe it was his buddy.
That's a crackhead right there. That's south of 85.
Yeah, dude, with fentanyl.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can move that fast with on fentanyl, but who knows what else there's out there.
I think D-Wack claimed that as his roomie one time. So he kept on getting into the crack, and he had to kick him out.
He had a Wendigo in his dumpster, stealing his shit. Yes, this one right here. This was the one with the kid. Now, maybe it's not a kid, but it's definitely somebody wearing underwear on their head. Or something on his head. It doesn't have to be underwear.
That one looks like it's blowing chunks.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's having a bad day after all the
Should I click on it? All right, I'm going to click on it. And see.
Is it a video?
It's a
It's
video.
a short video. It's
a short video.
Yeah, I don't remember it being bad.
Just creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy as fuck.
Oh, that's totally fentanyl.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's not. That's like one of those silver suits or something you get at the Party City. It might not be a kid.
I don't know. The woman claims that it wasn't her son. That he was doing something else. I don't know. She could be lying though.
I mean, it could. Okay, maybe it's not her son, but
does her son have T-Rex arms?
It could be a crackhead. You're right. I think it could be
totally a crackhead. Got to get these clothes off. They feel so constricting. See, and that just makes it worse.
Oh, snap. What do we got here?
Could be one of those hybrid chickens that Jeffrey Bezos is working on.
Look at the head, though. Head's really long.
That's a weird looking head, but I don't know. That looks too much like somebody in one of those suits, like those.
Well, you see how like the pixelation like blurs every time he moves too, so it's being altered.
Think so?
Oh yeah. Watch how
Yeah.
by the neck. See how by the neck it always turns gray? Like that should be more full body.
And like then they got to pull this guy in, this paranormal expert. Like I'm gonna believe anything out of this guy's mouth.
I hate these shows.
Yeah, like I don't know who watches this and actually goes, "Whoa!" Like that guy, he just sold me because like the video being what it is, you can believe what you want, but when you have some guy telling you, and it's like that kind of person, it's not like some nut. Like that guy's not some expert. He's the dude with a YouTube channel.
Right.
You should listen to us instead.
Yeah.
One apple?
Every time I hear you guys say Skinwalker, I think of the Skinwalker Ranch documentary, and it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Is Skinwalker Ranch anything like Ram Ranch?
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Ram Ranch is. I'm afraid to ask.
That's the smart idea. Don't look it up.
California.
Well, I tell you what, though, there is something that's interesting that we can look at. Not quite on the cryptid scale, though. But we got Justin in here. I want to know about Pencils Down.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Hey,
I was just about to pull it up.
What are we looking at? Are we looking at the Indiegogo or are we looking at the Fund My Comic?
that's my new one, Fund My Comic. I just put that up, but
Okay.
My main one is on Indiegogo.
Do you have anything unique to the Indiegogo?
No, they're pretty much all the same, except a couple of things I couldn't do because the way they have their setup, the platforms are all different.
Mm,
Fund My Comics is a little bit harder to put add-ons, so
right.
there's like an
I
add-on.
think they're
you
still
can
working
get.
on that one.
Yeah, he's working on it. But that's about it. But they're pretty much the same, except the add-ons are a little bit different. But
Do you have different cover art on either one, or?
no, they all have the same covers. There's 4 covers. That's
Okay.
the main cover. That's Eric Hodson.
Nice. Look at
That's
the Easter egg.
Yeah, he is the artist of Ariel, the mermaid, Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I just backed that
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah. So
Mm.
he did the artwork for that, and you see Sebastian in the back slicing somebody's throat.
Oh, okay. I see that. And I see Mermaid right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Mermaid.
Like in the middle.
And then Cocaine Shark is to your far right.
Oh, yeah.
And
Cocaine
then
shark.
that little boy that's on the beach, that's Eric Hodson as a child, and he's holding his dreaded dinosaur action figure, and playing with it in the sand.
So what's the story behind this book? For anybody who's not aware of it yet.
You guys remember a few years back, during the COVID era, when artists from DC and Marvel, they were told to put their pencils down.
Right.
I'm sort of familiar with it. Yeah, but not everybody might be.
Yeah, so a couple of years back or so, I was reminiscing about those days, and then I was thinking, I like the name Pencils Down. I want to maybe do a comic book related to that name or some kind of story or something. And then I was just thinking about it, and then I sketched out a floating pencil character with big ass arms, just like you see in that picture right there. And then I made a sharpener gun, a ridiculous gun, with like the old school pencil sharpener that you used to crank.
Oh yeah, and those old
And,
classroom ones.
Yeah, and the whole idea is he cranks that, and then the lead comes out, or whatever, pencils. And that was a stupid idea. I just put in my notebook. I was sketching, and then I threw it in my DM group. I was in, and Eric Hodson is one of the guys in the group, and they laughed, and then I asked him if he would draw my character. I can't really draw that well, so I just told him, to take my sketch, and do something cool with it. And that pose right there is what he did, but he did it rougher, like in a pencil. It wasn't finished like that. It's just a pencil sketch. And I like the pencil sketch so much that I asked him to do this cover. And originally it was like a street scene. There was no beach, and I didn't like that how that was. So I told him I wanted to have the beach there, and then I asked Pixel Trader if I can use his characters for the background of the cover. So there's a lot of Easter eggs in this book.
Is that Heather Antos in the front?
I don't know who that is.
The similar. I mean, it looks similar, like
She
a
looks
young
familiar.
Heather
I just can't put my finger on it.
like a young. This is sweat. What's a one name that rhymes with Heather?
I don't know, man. I don't know who it is.
Heather.
Feather?
Yeah, Hantos.
Ah.
What are you saying, Grody?
I was saying I like the shirt. What's written on it?
Milkshakers.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was Katie said if I made a T-shirt like that she would buy one.
Leather Hantos.
Yeah, and a dick face wrote this book. I didn't tell you that yet. I didn't get to that part.
Wow.
You know, can you believe it? He likes nacho cheese Doritos more than Cool Ranch flavor.
He shouldn't even be in the chat.
Man, that's a tough
You know,
one.
it's all about that spicy chili.
I mean, I like the Cool Ranch better. However, there's like a point where you got to stop and you got to switch to the cheese, the nacho cheese.
Oh, you mean
ones.
like every 10th time or something? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering also like what else goes good with, because I don't hardly ever eat Doritos.
Taco Bell.
What goes with like Doritos? Like, I got this recipe where I take like hamburger meat, and when I cook the hamburger meat, I dump it in a bag of Doritos, right, and shake it up, and I'll put like shredded lettuce and diced tomatoes and stuff and cheese, and just toss it in there and just like scoop it out and eat it, right?
What are you doing, poor man nachos?
They're amazing. It's actually like really good, like especially on like camping trips and stuff. It's just the best thing in the world to eat. But I'm wondering which one I like more. That's a tough one. The cheese is way better.
I've had Doritos casserole.
That sounds good.
What's a Doritos casserole?
It's kind of what you said. I think it has hamburger meat, cheese, some other stuff, and then you crumble the Doritos on top of it and put it in the oven.
Oh yeah,
It is
similar.
good.
Oh, that does sound good. So,
Wait, what the
Doritos
fuck?
weren't I wish the Doritos weren't $6 a bag.
I just said that same thing, and everyone's like, "That's not a thing." Gross. And then Fanta comes in, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, we do it over here." And I'm like, "Oh wow."
No, I think your thing, the bag thing, that sounded good to me while you were saying it. I'm hungry though.
What if you took fried chicken instead of using breadcrumbs, use Doritos?
You can.
Now, a lot of people have been asking me about this cover. This is the Dillard cover that was just revealed about a couple weeks back. Originally, people were backing it blindly. They didn't know what it looked like. They just knew Dillard was going to draw it. But we ended up coloring it as well, and we threw Fanta on there, Dark Angel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the cover.
Fanta. I see Frog G. That's Frog G,
Frog
right?
G. Originally, I wanted Cyber Frog to be on the cover, right? Because Frog Tony paid to get on the cover, and then I was like, oh, maybe we could put another frog on there, and I was thinking, and it made sense, but I wasn't able to get Cyber Frog, so I asked Frog G, and he said it was cool, but I had to ask the other guys too, Jason Bascom and the Ink Spots, and they okayed it, and so we threw him on there, and who's more CG than Frog G, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's a cool character, and But this cover is actually the serious cover. There's no comedy. It's not supposed to be funny. So I wanted him to do like a moody, serious cover. All the rest of them are bright and parody. All of them. This one I wanted to go in a completely different direction. and go like like a 90s Image comic book or something like that, like a hardcore badass cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this one's
Yeah.
way more menacing.
I
Okay.
do like the way the pencil guy looks.
Yeah,
Am,
look at that.
He
am,
looks badass.
am I holding something?
Yeah, you got a pistol.
Yeah, blonde chick with the gun.
And you got
That's the
nails
funny.
too. Real big nails.
Yeah, you tried to show me that and I couldn't see it.
I see big, but I don't see nails.
Hank Hill in the background. Who are the people in the background?
All right, we got BTM reviews, and we got
Zombie
another guy
voice.
who. Then we got Sven Stoffels. Is it Stoffels or Stoffels? I'm not sure, but
Duffels, I think.
Stoffels. He's leaning against the garbage dump or whatever right there by Frog Tony.
Uh-huh.
And then way in the back on that roof, if you buy the digital, I guess, and you zoom in, that's General Piggy.
Oh,
He was in that book Dwarves vs. some Lion or whatever it was. What was
yeah.
it?
Dwarves versus Lions.
And he
Yeah.
was made into a character like he had a pig head and he had like a robot arm or some shit.
Enhance. Zoom.
You know what I'm talking about? He had like a claw arm, so it's a silhouette, but you can see his claw arm. And if you get the the high quality PDF that I send when you buy the digital, you'll be able to zoom in. The quality will be better than the 2 megabit image that I upload.
Right.
But it's just the Easter egg that we threw in there. I said, for being a supporter, I wanted to put Piggy on there, and we were kind of running out of room,
man.
and I just found a little space in the back for him.
More people need to do that. Piggy's awesome. He should be on people's covers.
And we got, you see that whiskey glass right there on the wall on the right?
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I noticed that.
Yeah. Low watermark. You know that guy?
I've heard the name.
That's his logo, his avatar. He's been
Yeah.
a big supporter. He's been a big supporter of Comicsgate and backing a lot of people and giving people super chat money and everything, and just really supporting a lot of creators. And he was one of the biggest supporters for this campaign, and I wanted to give it, a shout out basically, and threw his avatar up there, and it kind of makes sense too.
Who are these three guys?
That's not that guy was paid to be in the book. I don't know if he wants me to tell everybody his name.
Oh, okay, so we got
But
some
the other
fans.
And the other guy was BTM Reviews.
Dave.
And he doesn't want me to say his name. He wants me to
BTM
refer to him as
Reviews?
BTM Reviews, yes. He told me to suck his 3-inch white cloven cock. I'm serious. That's what he said.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a quote.
Yeah.
That's a quote. Well, he told me and Dillard, not just me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he paid you well.
Well, they paid $200 to get on the cover, and I guess they weren't satisfied because they were not as prominent as Frog Tony in the background. All I did, was take the references that they gave me. I think it was 2 photos each, maybe even 1 photo for one of the guys. And I gave, the references to Dillard, and Dillard's pretty good at likenesses. And even the guy on the panel, while he was talking shit, one of his friends on the panel said he nailed it. He looks exactly like the picture. I guess the problem is he doesn't like Frog Tony, and he's jealous that I guess that Frog Tony's like a full figure on the cover versus they're kind of covered up by Frog G. I didn't think about that, and I didn't draw it. And I don't think Dillard said, "Oh, I'm going to fuck these guys over and cover them up." It's the way the composition worked out, and it's just. And they thought they were going to be, the star of the show. Like I guess they thought they were going to be like right in your face and like it's supposed to be a cameo appearance in the background. And for $200 you got in the thank you page, you got on the cover, and you also get all the covers. I'm going to send all the covers, so it wasn't just $200 to be on the cover. You got a bunch of other stuff too. So I thought that was a really good deal. I've seen people charge $200, $500. I even saw $1,000 once.
Yeah.
Drawn into a comic, and that wasn't even on the cover.
Who's that? Who did something
I think it was a Mike Barron. I think he was charging. I think it was Mike Barron. I could be wrong. It was one of his campaigns. I'm not sure, but it was $1,000, and someone actually paid. So I thought, $200 was a steal. I wanted to make it affordable, have fun, and Sven's on there because he did a cover. EVS commissioned Sven to draw a cover for Pencils Down. So I actually didn't pay a cent for the cover. Sven was paid by Ethan, and as a thank you, I put him on the cover.
Was that's not this cover? Let's see here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, but that's not the cover. That's Sven though, right there next to this Frog Tony leaning back.
Oh, okay. Where's that other cover? The one that Ethan commissioned. That's in.
That's down. That's the Corey Barton one. He was just in here somewhere.
Oh yeah. So
if you look in the background, you got Nancy Moon from Mythicals, Hojo's character, on the poster on the left.
Nice.
I see more frogs in the window. There's a lot of frogs in this.
Yeah, well, those frogs represent. Do you remember Budweiser frogs?
Yeah.
Okay, they're both frogs, and instead of saying Budweiser, they say EVS in the comic. It's kind of dope that Hojo put in. So this is the origin story right here. You got number 2, and that's an artist that was working at the Big 2, and he got an email one day saying to put his pencil down. That you stop working on your projects, and we're not going to pay you anymore. And then he got angry about losing his job, so he wanted to get back and get his revenge. So he tried to summon a demon, but while he was trying to do that with a Ouija board, his pencil rolled onto the board, and then this thing manifested. Basically, his pencil came alive, and it was pissed off because he was drawing woke shit the whole time. You see? So
Don says, "I'm upset that I'm not featured anywhere in this comic. I feel insulted."
Yeah, where am I? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's a 12-page book, so I can't put everybody in it. So, but
I just want to be on the cover.
Originally, it wasn't going to be like a book like that. I didn't plan on saying, hey, I'm going to put out a book and put as many people as I can in it. It started off with like one person or one thing, and then it led to like everywhere, on every panel. But yeah,
I think this is my favorite so far, or the ones we've seen so far.
Yeah, this one is
one's like real clean.
It looks like, it reminds me of Ren and Stimpy, especially the face of number 2. Look at his face. It looks like Powdered Toast Man or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like this looks like when I'm looking at the concept and everything, this looks like the art and everything kind of matches what I would expect out of this book. Is this right here? And I like that the SJWs in the falling.
Yeah, those
over.
are
That's
2
funny.
cancel pigs, and they're getting wrecked by number 2. And they were drawing gay superhero stuff like gay Superman right there in the air, and then you can see Asian Hulk. And then you see a laptop in the background, right? And that's got EVS laughing on the screen because they were hate watching him.
This is the one that got commissioned?
Yeah, this got commissioned by Ethan. Ethan basically dictated the cover to him live on panel. And
I remember that.
I was watching that, yeah.
And within 48 hours, he was done with it.
Nice. I think this is my favorite cover right here. It looks clean. It looks cartoony. It's fun. It's funny. All right. Interiors by John Dillard.
Yay, Dillard.
He did a great job. He's got many different styles. Like you saw on the other cover, that was like his image, over rendered style. And then he has a more simplistic kind of style in the interiors. But like a Ren and Stimpy kind of feel. Or like a Max. Remember Max, how it had like cartoons?
Oh yeah,
and then, but it had
Sam Keith.
But it had like his anatomy would be like over rendered, but the backgrounds would be like cartoonish. It was like a big contrast in artwork. That's what we kind of see in this book. Sometimes in some places you'll see that. This is the origin right here. This pencil is turning into number 2. Can't stop it.
I like this panel of the face. That's
my favorite panel.
Yeah, it kind of like got the Ren and Stimpy feel. You remember when they used to give a close up of like the fucking teeth and show you like all the nerve veins and all that shit?
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life. Very big vibe.
Or the mask.
Yes.
You say John Dillard drew? He drew the interiors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious.
It's kind of like a spoof on the Kool-Aid Man, I believe, that panel on the left.
I can see that. Instead of coming through saying, "Oh yeah," he's coming through saying, "Oh no."
Yeah.
There's Fanta.
Dark Angel.
No, Dark Angel. Sorry, Fanta.
Yeah, Dillard asked me if I wanted to have sexy Fanta or what was the word he used? Weirdo Fanta, something like that. Now I decided to go with sexy.
Thank
Good
you,
choice.
Justin.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Go ahead, Fanta.
No, I just said I'm excited. Go ahead. What do you say?
I said I think Sexy Fanta deserves more than just a Ford Focus to be driving around.
That's her
She
car.
That's my Honda
Ford.
Tiburon.
Of course. That is great.
Yeah.
And
I
she's
miss my
driving
car.
around blind.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Finatra and his man bun.
So what's the story? Okay, so the story is
The pencil manifests after the artist tries to summon a demon and it goes wrong, and the pencil rolls on the board, on the Ouija board, and he comes to life and he's mad because he's been drawing woke shit this whole time. And then he goes on like a rampage, and he goes after these guys called the Social Justice League.
So he's out to get revenge on not just the artist, but everybody.
Anybody who's woke.
Okay.
Is fair game.
Oh.
I see what you mean about the different styles of art. Like,
yeah.
I see, like, there's this style right here, and then you come down here, and this panel of this guy, like, drooling and stuff is, like, very different. Similar to, like, up above, when I was looking up here, this panel down here in the bottom right is very different from, like, this panel to the left of it, and more so, like, one of these kind of panels. Oh, wait, that's not the panel. Like, this looks like something I'd see in, I don't know, from Scholastic, and then like down here, I don't know. I see what you're saying. That's cool. That's interesting.
It's a contrast of like kind of like Sam Keith does with the Max.
What's up, Edwin?
Hey, Edwin.
Hey, Edwin.
No weebs allowed.
Guess I gotta get out of here.
I think it's an awesome idea and book.
And I do have an update from the campaign. All the story pages are now completed and colored. Next up is lettering. So I'm hoping maybe next week it'll start. Depends on when my letterer could get going on it. He is pretty quick, and there's only 12 pages of story. I mean, so we should be able to get this done in a month or two. Get the lettering out there, and then around that time, the art contest that's going on right now, pencils down fan art, that's going to end on March 31st. Is it 31 days in March? Yeah, I think it's 31st at midnight Mountain Time. It's like 2 a.m. Eastern.
Have you revealed who your letterist is, or are you keeping that a secret?
No, it's Kurt Hathaway. He's been around for a long time. You probably don't know his name, but he actually lettered Youngblood for Rob Liefeld back in the 90s. And he was the editor over there at Image for Liefeld. And he was doing design work too. He made some logos over there for Rob. And he was mainly doing letters though. He did a little bit of I think he did Supreme, and then he did Youngblood, and then he worked for just about every company there is doing lettering. He did some stuff for like the Badger or whatever from Mike Barron. Like over the years, he just 35 years of lettering, put it that way. So he's lettered just about everything, but no one knows who he is. You know what I mean? He's just not, it's not a household name, but he's been around. Does great
Oh,
work.
that's cool.
He did the lettering for Smokes and Weaponized Werewolf. He also did the logos for both of them. This is the fan art contest, so people are already submitting. And this one was by Sketch 51. That first one, yeah, I love that piece. That's Omer Glitch did that one, and Marcus Killebrew.
Ah, okay.
So they're coming in. I got about 7 submissions. Somebody's doing one for Fanta. It's a real nice.
There it is.
One.
It's official.
It's official. He's got a 6 a.m. sticker. You got to have him.
Yeah. That's unlocked. So if you order a physical comic, you're going to get that. And we are getting close to unlocking the Dark Angel sticker, which is at $7K. We need what? $400 and something dollars. $407, I believe.
And that can come from either Fund My Comic or Indiegogo for that one.
And I also have it on Kickstarter, the dreaded Kickstarter. But I got some pretty good news over at Kickstarter. I wasn't expecting it. I thought I was going to I got an email from them, and I thought, if I got an email from Kickstarter, it's going to be spam, or it's going to be, we're sorry, we're taking down your campaign for whatever reason, or not even give a reason. And no, it was a good email. It said that we chose your project to be a project we love.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it's available right now on Kickstarter if you want it. Back it there.
All right, I got some questions here. I see on this campaign we got 4 covers. I see if you get all 4 of these covers, you get a little bit of a discount. They're like roughly $20 each, right?
No, they're 15 each.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
The other ones you're looking at are packs, and that comes with the digital.
Pencils Down, Eric Hodson, pack. What is a pack? Oh, it comes with a PDF?
Yeah,
okay.
it's going to come with 2 PDFs. One's going to be the standard comic, and I'll put all the covers on the digital, you know what I mean? I'm not going to just give you one cover on your digital, you know what I mean? I'm going to put
I was curious, what's in a digital collection, like 8 PDF times 8? What does that mean?
You get 8 PDFs. You're going to get everything I put out. So you're going to get Smokes the Fox 1. You're going to get Smokes the Fox 1 line art edition, which just has the line art with no dialogue. Then you're going to get the penciled edition, which is the artist's pencils for the book. I have unreleased content. I have Weaponized Werewolf. You also get Weaponized Werewolf line art edition. Then you're going to get Pencils Down, the standard edition, and you're also going to get the Dillard line art edition. So you can just see his line work. So
that's on the Ultimate. What's on the 2 double feature? What's in a double feature?
It's just the watered down version of the one you just looked at. You just get the Pencils Down PDFs.
Okay. I see that sometimes, and I'm always curious, like, wait a minute, a PDF, is it going to be a different cover per PDF? Like,
there's a chance I might even up the ante and throw in a bonus PDF of unreleased content for Pencils Down. Maybe I'll even like the people that don't make the published book, like somebody who sends in a drawing and I like it still, but I can't fit everybody's in a 24-page comic. So maybe I can throw some, runners up in the digital comic because I can do a lot. It doesn't make much difference by making it 1 page longer digitally. It's not going to cost me any extra money or anything.
Oh yeah. What's the Pencils Down John Dillard pack?
It's the cover you saw, but I'm not able to edit that. So it's showing the, just like the temporary cover.
I see what you mean. That's what you meant earlier when you were saying that you have the PDF. They have these packs, each cover, and you'll get the physical book, and you're gonna get the PDFs. And then you didn't have the Dillard cover ready yet for this, but that's this cover right here.
Yeah, I wanted to have it done in time, but we were running out of time. It was October. I didn't want to start the campaign in December around Christmas. So I said, why not just make it like a mystery cover? And they're they backed it blindly, and they didn't know. Some people might not have backed it because I'm not backing something I don't know what the hell it looks like. And then you know what I mean. So I gave people the option where they can add it to their order. So later on, I gave everybody a secret link. So if anybody needs that, just hit me up and I can send it to you. But it's on the update of the campaign. You click on the link, and you can back this cover without paying shipping again. I'll just add it to your other order. So yeah, so if you want this cover now, you see it now, like, oh shit, I wish I backed that cover. You can actually add it to your order.
Hey,
So
that's cool.
That's a serious cover right there. You know, I wanted to go a different direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite cover right there. I just like the blacked out eyes and how menacing it looks.
Right back. 1 second.
Which cover?
That one that we're looking at right there.
He's like right in your face. You know what I mean? He's ripped like the Hulk, maybe even bigger.
Oh, okay.
He's menacing. He's got blood all over him. And he just went through that. He just went through that wall, and he's coming right at you.
Okay.
And he's got some friends with him. You know, he's got Dark Angel and Frog G.
Cool.
And those other people are in the back are just kind of like bystanders. They're just hanging out in that alleyway for whatever reason, and they moved out of its way. That's why Sven's like leaning back, and that's why they got their hands up in the back, and they look all weird. They look because a fucking pencil fucking monster just broke through that wall and fucking came down like like a maniac.
Yeah.
Like a rampage, and it's right in your face. So that's why they're like that in the background. That's what's going on. That's why there's blood all over him too, because you got a little bloody going through that wall.
Okay.
And that's why you got blood on you too. You're too close to him.
Oh.
Okay, and you might have already answered this already, but who's the blue frog supposed to be?
That's Frog Tony. He paid
Frog
to
Tony,
be,
and then you have his Frog G right there. Okay.
Yeah, he paid to be on the drawn-in tier, which was a $200 tier, and I only offered 4 slots. And they went quickly. They went in like 24 to 48 hours. They were all sold. And, Frog Tony doesn't like to show himself or whatever. He shows himself as an avatar frog, so that's what we put him in as.
That's pretty sweet. I like the title logo on this one because it looks like you just slapped a sticker on top of a poster.
Yeah, what I did is I took the pencils down logo. Eric Hodson actually designed that.
That would make a cool sticker.
I gave him a lot of suggestions, but he did, most of the work. And then all I did is I took his logo and I added that stroke around it, a white stroke, like
what up, Mo?
Like a 30-point stroke around that fucker, and then I filled in the D and the O, and I thought it looked better. It sticks out more.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah, on this cover, that was a good choice. That makes it pop.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. It looks like a die-cut sticker that was slapped on a poster. I think that really looks really well.
I didn't think
Drop Shadow might have actually might have helped that too.
Oh, I can add a Drop Shadow to that. It's not the final either. This is just something I actually did in like 10 minutes in Photoshop. I got excited that the cover was done, and so my letterer didn't touch this. This is me. So it's like the credits on the bottom, I just threw it on there. I'll probably keep the logo the same, but as far as the dressing on the cover, it might slightly change.
Sure.
The letters might be a different font or slightly smaller or larger, but basically the same.
Oh, if you did like a Drop Shadow, make it real thin, like it's a sticker, and have like the pencil or like a part of it like peeling up like it's a sticker. Because pencils, stickers, pencils, all that kind of stuff works together.
Well, I feel bad because Dillard put the buckler in the cover, but you can't see it now because the logo covers it up.
Oh,
yeah.
The buckler is like leaned over the windowsill, like dead. If you scroll down to the inked cover, you can see it without the logo. But he did put the buckler in there, so it's going to come with the line art edition will have that in there like that.
Oh, you can tilt the logo a little bit. If it's a sticker, it doesn't have to be perfectly centered. Like people slap stickers on stuff.
I'm gonna have my letterer work with it and see what he can do. I want to show. I didn't want to cover. I didn't do it on purpose. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cover up his character. It's just the way it worked out. You know what I mean? I put it where I thought the logo would go, but the placement of the logo probably will change. But where he put it is kind of right there where the logo goes. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gatekeeping the buckler, says Mo Biggs.
I know, right?
So I think I'm gonna leave the black and white line art edition just like that, and not put the and leave out the font and the logo, and just leave the straight up art so you can see it.
You could do a virgin cover.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'd buy that for $15.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
shoot! I thought you were about to go with the RoboCop saying, "I'll buy that for $1."
Well, you see, I paused there for a second because it almost came out. Yeah.
Nice reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no gatekeeping here. It's all just fun. We make fun of everything, not because we don't like somebody or whatever. It's just a satire, fun comic like Mad Magazine type deal. And
Yeah.
but you want to get the digital because there's a lot of things that you're not going to find unless you're really zoomed in. And getting the digital with the and getting really in there, you're going to see some Easter eggs that you won't be able to find. So this is kind of like an Easter egg hunt. This comic as well is a funny story. And it's also going to be showcasing a lot of artists in CG that maybe some people don't know about. So I'm going to have the art contest is going to end, and we're going to have Dillard and I are going to be judges. I think I'm going to be a judge anyway, unless I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a judge. I don't want to be biased though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know this guy; he's my friend.
Sure.
I want it to be based on the best piece, not because I like him. But doesn't mean you still can't be in the book and you won't be a runner up. There can only be one winner, and that winner is going to be in the inside back cover. So the last page of the book before the back of the book.
So with so many Easter eggs that you have to check out and look around for, are you going with standard size, comic size, or you think about doing like an oversized edition?
No, it's just going to be standard size. I just recommend getting the the digital if you really want to get all the Easter eggs. There's just some here and there that are so small that you have to really get in there. Some that Dillard put in that I noticed later on. He snuck them in. I didn't tell him to put it there or whatever. And there's cameos and spoofs of characters, and posters and shit in the background. It's just it's a lot of fun. I think everybody's gonna enjoy it. We just finished it, and the lettering is gonna start soon, and it's probably gonna come out sooner than my original date. I wanted to come out in the summer. By September is my original deadline, but I want to get it out in the beginning of summer if possible. And I think I could do that as long as everything keeps moving and my letterer is available and he's able to pump out pages. And then I gotta get some good artwork, and then we'll just put that together. And then I gotta put together the title page, and then I gotta put together the thank you page. But that's about it. You know what I mean? So we're getting close to
Now, one of
being
the
completed
things
on this book.
One of the things we got to ask is how big is this book? I didn't see a page count.
It's a
Did I miss
24
it?
page. It's right in the beginning, right there.
Oh, right there. 24 pages, full color. That's nice. Plus, what's this 12-story page by Hojo?
So basically, it's going to be half showcasing artwork, and then the other half story.
Out of 24 pages?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're showcasing artists from CG in about half the book. And if I get a lot of good entries, I might even increase the size by 4 pages. Don't quote me on that. There's a possibility that I could do that. Depends, how many backers I get. But it wouldn't be too costly to add just like 4 pages. It'd be like, I don't know, 20 cents more a copy or something like that. It won't break the bank too much. So if I can get some more backers, I can probably do that. And if I get enough good artwork. But I wanted this project wasn't even meant to happen really. It just came about on accident. And I wanted to come out quickly, so I wanted it a short story. That's why it's 12 pages. It's kind of like just the origin story. It's kind of like an oversized ash can, but with bonus content in it, which is going to be the artwork. And I think there's a lot of artists out there that deserve to get recognized, and this is their shot. You know what I mean? And they can also win some money.
How much is that per book?
what,
You said-
$15
oh,
a book.
15. Okay.
And then if you get the packs, it's $15 for the book, and then $5 for the digital, plus 8 shipping in the U.S.
So 15 plus $8 shipping.
If you want, you can get the Hodgson cover for $15. It doesn't come with the digital, and then you can also get you just got to pay the shipping on that. So that's what $23 if you want just the standard cover, which is the Eric Hodgson cover. And then there's the Eric Hodgson pack, which is $20, and it's the cover and the digital.
Okay.
So the $5 difference, depending on if you want digital or not.
Okay. And that comes with both the pencil version and then like the colored version. The PDF does.
Yeah, the PDF's going to be 2 different PDFs. One's going to be just the standard comic, and the other one is going to be Dillard's line art with no dialogue, probably no logo, nothing on it, just his artwork.
All right. If I were to make a suggestion,
What's that?
I would put right here where it says pencils down as a 24-page full color comic book. I would kind of differentiate that in there. It suggests 24-page book and then a 12-page story by Hojo. I did not get out of here that out of this 24 pages, half of that's going to be 12-page story, and then the other half is the art. It's I'm not saying you did it on purpose.
I
I'm
can
saying
change the wording if need
Yeah,
be. I thought I was trying to be like pretty clear.
well, this is to clarify. I was looking at it going, okay, so you get like 24 pages, you get 12-page story. What's going on? Like I thought that 12 page was an add-on. Maybe that's just me and I'm just retarded, but
I guess it could be interpreted that way. I didn't really think of that.
No, it's all Peter.
it's all me. This is what I do on my channel. I look at everything and I analyze it all and I try to like figure it out.
That's the first thing everybody asks me. I always tell them it's 12-page story, and then I'm gonna spotlight the artist in CG. I just got this cool piece from Tank Ferret, and I don't know, man. It's really good. I was thinking about even making it like a double-page spread, but then I'm like, well, then that'll be kind of unfair to the other artists because everybody else did it portrait and he kind of did his landscape.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it, but
It's your book.
yeah, but I want it to be really, really cool.
Okay.
Put a lot of great artwork into this book, and I want it to come out quickly. This is like an in-between project while I'm working on Smokes 2. That's why it's a short story, and
Nice and quiet.
I'm not made out of money, so I can't afford to I've been paying for the book, out of my pocket this whole time, and now I'm just kind of getting reimbursed. I just got paid from Indiegogo a few weeks back, so I just finally got some of my most of my money back for the project. But it's kind of like a side project, you know what I mean? I don't want to spend too much money and break the bank, but I wanted to make it really cool, and you're gonna really enjoy it. It's really, really high quality. Every single page is well thought out, well drawn, well colored. I mean, immaculate. We've been polishing these pages for like 3 or 4 weeks now. I'm really nitpicky and just looking at everything. Actually, some of these pages you're looking at right now have been updated a little bit. Some things you might not even notice, but I haven't got a chance to update it because I just got these pages like the other day. But I might upgrade or upload the pictures and switch them out. But yeah, just everything looks good. Fanta looks great, and we're 400 hours away from unlocking the next stretch goal. So if anybody who backs is going to get the number 2 sticker right now if you physically back, and you're also going to get the Dark Fanta sticker if we hit 400 hours more, which I think we can do.
Come on! I want to be a sticker.
I want the pencil. I remember looking at this book when it first launched, and I saw that there was a pencil in there, and I want it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Was it like a 24-hour pencil?
It wasn't 24 hours. It was the first 100 people.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, man.
Well, the first 100 people that backed physically.
Okay, the physical backers?
Yeah. I do have a couple extra, but I was going to keep a couple. But
Well, sure, you got to keep a couple.
I could always get more made because I just they're laser engraved. They just say pencils down with an exclamation point on there.
Where did that go? Oh, is that like not? Was that on the?
I deleted it from the campaign because I don't want people to get mad. Like, oh, on Indiegogo
yeah.
they got a pencil. I'm on Kickstarter. How come I don't get a pencil? So I decided just to delete that since it was sold out, just to remove it.
Yeah, Mel Biggs has got it. One of these days, if I just do a couple more covers on Fiverr, a couple more covers, I'll be able to get a coffee and then I'll get a pencil. I can afford a pencil.
It just made sense for the campaign, you know.
Yeah, it's funny. That's a good idea.
And I'm just gonna like tape it to the flap of the Gemini, like wrap it in like fucking saran wrap, right? And then put a piece of tape and tape it to the outside flap so it doesn't touch the comics. Something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a bitch to pack it. I don't want it to touch the the quotes and indent it or whatever. But there's some add-ons to this campaign. You can get the Smokes card that was in the card set that Adam Miller did. You guys remember that card set he did?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this from that card set, or are these like extras to add to it?
If you scroll down, there's the Smokes card that was part of the card set. There was 42 cards.
Right there. Nope, that's
No.
just the Fox.
That's a no.
Right
there.
Ooh, is that Gymshock? Ooh, I like Gymshock.
Yeah, I kind of borrowed his photograph from his campaign.
Did you get some extra cards from him?
Yeah, that's what I did. So I worked out a deal with Adam where he basically said I can buy, a couple hundred whatever cards, and then I can do whatever I want with them. So I can sell them, I can burn them, I can keep them all to myself, whatever I want to do. And I said, I'm going to make it an add-on for my campaign. He said, that's fine. And we worked out a deal for the price or whatever. And then, so I got some of those. And if you want one, it's $2 as an add-on. And I'll put it, put it in a penny sleeve or whatever, and then put it in the back of the packing boards.
Yeah, I thought that deck of cards thing, that was a pretty cool idea. But looking at this, you know what would be cool is if you had a unique to this campaign card that is a part of that set that you can only get if you back this campaign as an add-on or something. You know what I mean? Or anybody who is a part of the original set or wants to be added to the set could work out a deal with him and then get the artwork done. And because that was the whole point of the card campaign was to pour like all the creators. It was a showcase of all the CG creators and everything, right? So
it was a showcasing of their IPs.
Yeah, of course. And so everybody could want to be a part of that by adding, like, there's got to be the number 2 card. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a part of the campaign, but also like match the set and kind of be a part of the set. So if you want the complete set, you got to go back all these people's books.
Oh, but it's not my set. I don't think Adam's going to want to do that. But
yeah, but I'm saying that's the point. Like, why else would he do the set of cards? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if he's like trying to promote like all the creators, their IPs and everything, and it's like I don't know, like an add-on to that whole thing would be cool. It's a cool idea.
I was going to just keep the cards for my Smokes 2 campaign, but it's going so slow, the production. That's why I came out with this campaign, because I needed something to keep me busy and I wanted to put out a comic. So I was like, I'm going to do like a short 12-page story, and I hired Hojo to do it. I liked his writing, and he, he's kind of, he's funny. So he took my idea, the origin story I told you, how he manifests. And that's as far as I went with it. And I handed that idea to Hojo, and he kind of went from there. Okay. So that's how that worked out. And then Dillard was posting on Twitter that he needed or he's looking for work. And if anybody wanted to hire him for like a comic book or whatever, interiors, he's available. And I hit him up as fast as I could because I had the script by Hojo. And that's how it came to be. But when this card set came out, there was no number 2. It didn't exist. Only Smokes and Weaponized Werewolf existed. And he told me that all the cards in the card set had to be heroes. They couldn't be a villain. So Weaponized Werewolf is a villain, so I couldn't include that character, which I actually wanted to. And so I just submitted Smokes, and I was very early. Like the day he announced it, I think either the same day or the next day I submitted my character. I just got lucky. It was only like 42 cards, I think. So it wasn't a big
there were like
set.
70. What am I thinking?
No, there was only 42 cards.
Huh. I don't know
Maybe
what I'm
43, but it was 40 something. It wasn't that many cards, but they're all great. You know what I mean? They're like he's like the Joe Jusko of the indie comics.
Yeah, like was it Hildebrandt? Who was the one that did the Marvel cards? The masterpiece cards.
Jusko.
Those cards were awesome. These look pretty badass, and it'd just be cool to see the set grow.
Yeah, he said he's going to do another set possibly in the future, but it will probably be villains.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a lot of really cool villains out there.
I hope he made enough money to make it worth his while. I thought the card set should have did better. Honestly, it did pretty well. I think it made like 5, 6, 7 grand, something like that. But it should at least hit 10 grand. You know what I mean? He put a lot of work into it. So I hope that he made some money off of it, and then he's able to wanna even make another set, because there's a lot of time putting together these. Look at these works.
Did he pay for like the licensing or anything like that for the characters? I don't know how that works.
What he did is he sent me a contract, and the contract was basically he's going to draw my character, and I'm going to let him use my character for the card set. I'm not going to make any money off the selling of the cards. So if he sold 1 million fucking packs of cards, whatever, I don't get a dime out of that. But I also own the image, and I can do whatever I want with that image. I could take that Smokes and make a cover out of it, but I cannot make another card. So I can't make a metal card. I can't make a regular trading card. I can make an oversized card, like a postcard, which is not a trading card size. I can make a cover, a poster, a mini print. I just can't make a card. And that was pretty much the contract.
It's a pretty fair contract.
Yeah, and then
you're paying for the artwork by however much money he makes off of that the deck or whatever, the set, divided by all the artists or by all the IPs.
I backed the book or backed the card set, and I bought the cards off of him. I bought 500 cards off of him. So I'm gonna have them for a while, and I wanted to make them affordable, so it's just a simple add-on for $2 if you want it.
Hell yeah, $2. That's awesome.
Yeah.
For like a card, man.
It'd be really, really cool. It's a Dark Angel and Smokes card.
That'd be cool.
Which I just get somebody to draw that for the art contest.
Oh, you hear that, peoples?
What's the art contest about? When does that close?
So the art contest is you can draw any pencils down character that I show on my campaign. So you could draw Dark Angel, you could draw Finacha with his man bun, you could draw number 2, the main character. You can draw whoever's in the book that you can see. And you could draw somebody else in there. Like I guess if you own it.
Not like Frog G or Frog Tony or any of those characters, but like pencils down characters.
Yeah, but if you want to put Smokes in there, that's my character too. So if someone wanted to use Weaponized Werewolf, they could put that in there. I did let my friend put his character in one of the pieces.
Stacking those W's. Interesting. When's it close? When does the art contest close?
The art contest closes March 31st, 10 p.m. or 2 a.m. Eastern, which is 10 or midnight fucking Mountain Time. I live in Colorado, so we're on this weird time zone called Mountain Time. Some people don't even know what the hell it is. I never heard of that in my life. Fuck talking about.
I go by Texas time. Everything's Texas time to me.
And
everything's either plus or minus an hour of Texas time.
Oh, I never even been to Texas, but there's no sales tax, right? State
Yeah,
income
it's
tax or
amazing.
whatever.
I mean, it sucks here. Nobody wants to move here. Hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it's too
hot,
fucking hot. But
I used to
Yeah.
live there as well.
no, the contest is there's first, second, and third place winner. First prize, you get $125. You also get all the covers. You also get the digital collection, all my comics digitally. You get an engraved pencil. You also get on the thank you page, and you're also going to have your artwork displayed on the back inside cover of the comic book.
There's still a chance I can get that pencil. All right. Now we're talking.
Yay.
I might have to enter in this art contest.
It's what? Yeah, I saw your "Hey Mike" fucking piece. That shit's still making.
Oh,
me laugh.
that was a doodle. That was fun. That was just a fun. I was
I
trying
don't know.
to
I
get
thought it was great.
I mean, it was. Thank you. I was trying to make it look like
I'm serious.
Dr. Seuss.
That,
I'm just leaving it to Cecil. I've got a lot of artwork already drawn up for that book. If he wants to hit me up, I'm willing to work out a very good deal for him if he wants.
that
Like,
would be.
But I'm not going to do that book on my own. That's not my story to sell or make a book out of. It's all Cecil. It needs to be the companion to Dirtworm Doug or bust. Like, I'm not going to do something like that on my own.
That would be amazing. I think people would actually buy that for sure.
Yeah, that was fun. That was like I could. The more I doodles, I mean, I've got a shit ton of doodles around here. I have to show them sometime. Maybe I need a Cecil DM or something. I have no way to get a hold of Cecil except
I try to get a hold
publicly
of them
through Twitter.
Yeah, you can't get a hold of them really. It's hard. Good luck.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know. He's got a lot going on. I think I don't even know what's going on with him. But he somebody brought it up to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, maybe something." And it's like, okay.
Oh, it's kind of too late now, isn't it? I mean, the campaign's already ran.
It's never too late. There's always a second chance.
I guess you could make it an add-on, throw it on, but he's not on Indiegogo, and Fund My Comic doesn't really have add-ons.
Can he add a cover?
You can add a cover.
I mean, a book.
You can add a new tier, but you have to put shipping on there, and then you would be paid shipping twice. Or I guess you can make it free shipping, and then there would be people that back it that try to get away with not paying shipping.
Well, maybe if he does a different cover, if he does a second chance campaign, he can do a different cover and then have this as or maybe just do it all on its own. Maybe if it's all on its own, I don't know. If he wants to do it, Cecil, hit me up. I'm totally down. I got a lot of stuff ready to go.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Dirtworm Doug kind of deal, but Mike.
Yeah, and it needs to be a Mike book.
Oh,
I'm not sure if my writing was that funny. Some of it might be really, really mean. Some of the stuff that I wrote could be considered very mean, but maybe it's not. I don't know. I need Cecil to take a look at it and give me his sense of humor is like spot on. So maybe it's not too mean.
I think that people just don't know you will think it's mean.
Yeah. Ain't that the way it always works?
Yeah, so the art contest,
niche.
First prize $125, all the other shit I mentioned, and then second place is only $50, but you get everything else that the first place gets, except you're not going to be in the inside back cover, but you're going to be on the thank you page. You're going to be inside the book. You're going to be published, and then there's third place. There's no cash prize for third, but you're going to get all the same stuff as the first and second, but you're not going to get any money, and you're not going to be in the inside front cover, but you're going to be inside the book. You're going to be, published. Some people out there have never been published. You know what I mean? It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not Marvel or DC. It's not like a big print run. I'm not making tens of thousands of these comics. You know what I mean? So it's going to be collectible. You know what I mean? I don't make too many copies. But I do print everything in the U.S. I've seen people are getting angry. Tariffs are coming. I don't give a fuck. It's not affecting my comics.
There's a way around that shit. Like, we had some people at one point you could ship all your stuff to them, work out a deal with them, make it worth their while, wet their whistle, if you know what I'm saying, pat their back, you scratch mine, that whole reach around. What do you call that? That's another way to put that.
I don't think
You
that
can
that
fluff
I
them up a
think-
little bit. You can.
I think you've covered it.
So you send it to them, and then they'll do the shipping from, and then maybe you do a little bit of a back and forth.
Too much work. I don't like to get the comics in the mail. They come up. They call it ding. Get all wrecked in the fucking mail.
You just roll over, show your belly every time somebody snarls.
Yeah, what are we watching? I hear something.
What?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Not me. My house is quiet for once.
Yeah, mine too.
I don't think
I
it's
got
my
a kid
house.
running around in here.
My kid just wakes up screaming. Like there's no in between. It's either Kama's day, or blood curdling screams. Just like not
Yep.
enough time to even get a bottle together. You know what I mean? Just screaming like.
That's
bloody
me when I
murder.
wake up in the morning.
No, he just likes walking around and showing me what he's watching on my iPad, so you know how it is.
Ah,
Is he watching this show?
No, he's
Oh,
watching
okay, good.
Trash
Wait,
Truck or
do you
some
limit-
other Miss Rachel.
Do you limit their hours? Do you have like a limit on their
Oh,
hours?
most definitely. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
So I
just
gotta
it's
start-
nighttime. He should already been in bed. He decided that he didn't want to, so I'm like, all right, go get the iPad
man.
and just chill.
Yeah, see, I've never been a parent, so I got to start writing all these rules and punishments.
A lot of
does
it comes naturally.
When does
Yeah.
a kid get a cell phone? Do you want them to get it young so you know where the hell they are, or do you want to
No,
wait
no,
till
not
like
until
12?
he's at least in
Now
high
you get
school.
trackers for that. They got these little trackers. You just stuff
Yeah.
them in their backpack or in their shoe, or
Yeah, it's called an Apple
like
Tag.
Really?
you put them
Like
in
an
their
air tag?
hair, and it's like a tag. I didn't actually ever buy. Oh wait, I might have bought them once, but I never actually used them because they're like at the school. They weren't their kids running around. They don't go to like their friend's house very often now that they're
No.
older. But
I already figured it out. Is that you get a little bit of loose fitting like pants and put the little tag right there around the belt where the belt loop is on the inner. On the inner
Yeah.
thigh.
that way you can watch it. And then there's an app on your phone.
That's
You can
right.
track them, like Spider-Man tracks.
Yeah.
People.
Wait a minute. Why is my kid driving right past me? Oh, that thing says here's candy. Nope, gotta go get it.
My kid
Yeah.
started doing sports in junior high, so I ended up getting one of those like Walmart deals, so you can keep track. Like when they get home late from a game, an away game or something, it's like, all right, we'll be there in a little bit. But I don't know. I've never really had that many issues because my kids are good kids.
Mine
I
are
don't have to
too.
worry
It's
about
just
them
he's
too
a
much.
3-year-old, and you know how 3-year-olds are. They just get into everything. They're exploring.
Yeah.
Like right now,
Mhm.
he's wondering, hi. Yeah.
Get that kid a baseball bat, Jake.
Oh yeah, I got to worry about
Yeah.
I got to kid-proof my house and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, girls are a lot easier.
Yes. I can
I
tell.
feel bad for Jake.
I don't know. I got peed on yesterday.
No, that's easy. That's like nothing. Yeah.
You take
I
off
put
her
my
diaper
parents
because
through
it's got
hell.
pee in it, and then she's peeing as I'm taking it off.
Yeah, because the cool air hits.
Is that what it is?
Mm.
So my wife is like, you got to get another diaper ready and next to her because she learned her lesson already because she peed on her. That you got to have one like right there. So when you take off the other one, you have it immediately, not like 10 feet behind you or whatever. It has to be like right there. I don't know, but
One of my boys, I learned because cool air hit him and he started peeing and it went right in his own face. I was like, oh my God.
At least
That's
I get
hilarious.
$5 when I get peed on. Thanks,
I don't know,
Fiverr.
I was holding her on the couch and I felt something warm and I was like, what the fuck? She was pissing all over me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at that stage right now where he likes taking off his diaper. It's fun.
Like I said, get him a baseball bat and some breakables.
Yeah, I hope you enter the contest.
Yeah,
Rack up
man.
a W, like Mo said.
So I've got to like I got to find some time to start doing that. There's another art contest that I really want to join as well, and I haven't had time to jump in on anything lately.
Hmm.
I've actually got a commission I need to finish too, sort of. But I got till March.
Yeah, you got to the end of March,
Yeah, I got some time. All right, that's good.
and then Dillard's going to be one of the judges. I don't know if we're going to how many judges.
That's
we're
it.
gonna
I'm
have.
out. Me and Dillard. Dillard. Wait, was it Dillard, Jake, that was getting? No. Dillard was the one that was. Never
Usually
mind.
stays out of
Sorry,
trouble. Usually
Dillard.
stays out of trouble.
I'm thinking of somebody else. Dillard was the one that was up against Zayd.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah,
was by
then
one
Dillard
vote.
lost.
It was by one vote, I think.
I
was a
think
51
Dillard was
to
robbed both
49.
times.
He was robbed.
I think he
didn't
was robbed of
I didn't see
victory.
I didn't see the first one. What Renee?
With Rainey.
Renee?
Yeah. I did.
I didn't
What
see
channel
that.
is that on, anyways? Because I was meant to
Cockfights?
watch it, but we were streaming. I think one of those nights.
It's on
Dark Gift.
Anthony's channel, Dark Gift. Dark Gift Comics.
I'm subscribed to Dark Gift. Why the hell did I not know about that?
I don't know. Last one was Ethan and Zayd.
That's the one we were doing a stream. Was that the one with Vaughn Coleman? I kept interrupting Vaughn to do updates on that one, which is hilarious, by the way.
I watched that one for sure.
Yeah.
That was fun. You know,
Yeah.
that's fun comics. No, not too much drama. A little bit of shit talking, but in a fun way. Everybody's having a good time. You don't know what's going to happen when they roll that or they spin that wheel.
Yeah. The Wheel of Betrayal.
Yeah, that's a good touch. We were watching it, but we didn't have audio, so I couldn't hear anything. We couldn't tell what they were drawing. So we're trying to look at the sketches, trying to figure out what it was. It was fun.
I thought it was Ghost Rider.
I thought it
No,
was Ghost Rider 2 for a minute.
wasn't it
It was
Spawn?
Spawn.
Yeah, it ended up being Spawn, but the way that they were doing the penciling, it looked like Ghost Rider for a second.
Yeah, it was Spawn without his mask on.
Yeah.
Mo Big says, "How could anyone get distracted and watch something else during a Von Coleman interview?"
I don't know. I never watched the Von Coleman interview.
You gotta watch it. That was a fun episode. I posed all kinds of questions to Vaughn.
Young.
Oh yeah, you and your lightning questions.
Yeah, I am subscribed to Dark Gift. How come I didn't get that? Oh boy.
Wait a minute. Was that the one that I came in on yesterday?
No, this was a week or two ago. Were you in on that one? We were talking to
No.
Vaughn about.
Coleman
I
was
brought
like
it
2
up
months
yesterday.
ago.
Yeah, yesterday I brought it up though. I didn't
Okay.
mention it.
Okay. That's what I heard. That's what I saw. Was that one.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Oh,
I don't know. Vaughn seems like a sweet guy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was like harping on him on Twitter, and then I was giving him the business on the live stream, and he takes it like a champ. So I got respect for him, and his book looks pretty cool.
whole lot of
Yeah.
hibbity thrown his way.
Mm-hmm. Classic Peter style.
Wow. Pencils Down looks awesome, man.
You're gonna
I'm
love it.
excited.
Yeah, this looks like a fun book. Let's see here.
Every page looks great. Every panel on
Thank
every
you.
page. Yeah, that's the Hall of Thanks. If you add $10 donation to your order, you will get in the Hall of Thanks. Or if you win the art contest, any first, second, third, or runner-up, you will be in the thank you page.
So the third place isn't going to be on the inside back cover, but it's going to be a part of the art collection in the back.
Yeah, it's gonna be part of the art. You get the same thing for first, second, and third, except the first gets 125, the second gets 50, and the third doesn't get any money at all. But all the rest of the prizes are the same. You're gonna get all the covers of the comic. You're gonna get the engraved pencil. You're gonna get in the thank you page. You're gonna get published in the book, and you're gonna get the digital collection from the 8 PDF files.
Nice.
And the runners-up even get a copy of the comic. They're going to be on the thank you page. and they're going to get the Belmont Collection digital as well. So pretty good prizes.
Yeah.
I wish I can offer a little bit more cash, but I just had a baby and money is
man.
Fighter.
Just just handing out the books is something that's
impressive.
That's cool.
If you're published in a book, I think you should have a physical copy. You know what I mean?
I agree. I totally agree with that.
Yes.
How I got this idea is when I don't know if you guys remember Triumphant Comics in the early '90s. It was a small label. They had like 6 titles. One of them was the Chromium Man. Another one was Scavengers. And I was a fan of them, and I was buying those books. In the front of the book, they had a serial number, so you knew which copy of the book you had, kind of like a dollar bill has. So you knew how many copies of the book was printed, and you knew which copy you had out of that number. So that was like their gimmick on their comics, and I kind of liked that. And one day I submitted a drawing to them of the Chromium Man. I don't know if you know Adam Polina. You know that artist? Are you familiar with him? He did X-Men. I think it was what did he do? He worked for Marvel, but it was his first work was in Triumph Comics. Yeah, Adam Polina.
Yeah, he
did he do New Mutants or what is it?
Adam Polina? How do you spell Polina?
P-O-O or O-L-L-I-N-A, I think.
Polina?
Just put Adam Polina artist or something. Yeah,
Wolverine. Artist and designer. Written John Adam Polina, blah, blah, blah. Adam Polina is an American comic book artist and penciler. He is best known for his work on the Marvel Comics X-Force, Rise of Apocalypse, and Angel Revelation. Charlemagne, Defiant, Right, Fallen. Let's look at the Wikipedia.
He's a pretty good penciler.
All right, hold on. That's the bad way to go. Never go to Wikipedia. Just look up images.
Mo Big asks, will the winner also get your lucky sock?
No, I'm keeping that.
Asking for Peter.
Just curious. Thanks for that.
Creston?
But Cruston does make an appearance, a cameo in Pencils Down.
Oh, does he? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know this artist. I don't think I know this artist. I'm not seeing anything that I'm like, oh yeah.
He's kind of like Adam Kubert, kind of almost. I think.
Wait a minute,
like
I know that one. This one right here, with the hands. I've seen that before, but I don't see his name on that one.
I just remember that his early work. First thing he did, I think, was Triumphant Comics for the Chromium Man, and I thought his artwork was pretty cool. And I just drew a sketch, and then they ended up putting me in their comics and all their titles one month. It said special thanks, Justin Belmont, and I was only 15 years old, and I got published.
Oh, that's awesome!
And it like made me want to be in the comic industry. Kind of the reason why I'm here is because of that contest that I won, and that's why I wanted to add that to this project. There's someone out there that hasn't been published before that's going to get excited. You know, it's going to be a memory that they're going to have. Like, you know, my first published piece was in Pencils Down or whatever. You know,
It's kind of like with my Dark Angel. I've had several people ask if they could include her in their stuff, and I'm like, yeah, sure, it'd be awesome. You're going to be the first ones to print her, and that's an amazing feeling.
Yes,
my mom wants to cover, huh?
It'll be her first appearance.
Yeah, my mom, she's already. How do I get the cover you're on? So
it's in 3 different places right now.
Yeah. Is this Adam Polina right here?
Yeah, I believe so. It looks like his work.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, small publishing label back in the 90s. It didn't last very long. I think they might have did, several issues. Projectile.
Did you get your copy of Projectile Reptile?
I did not.
You mean to tell me you didn't get your Peter Orchard cover, Projectile
No.
Reptile? It's the best cover. Everybody
Let me
agrees.
see
At
it.
least
I think
that's
I've
what
seen
I've
it.
been told.
Which one is that? Let me see.
Here, make me big, Jake.
Make you big.
Make me big. Oh, we go. There we go.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That's the best cover out of all of them.
It was definitely the best cover.
It's like
I
right in
feel
your
cheated
face.
that it's on a floppy and not hardcover.
It looks like a '90s image, a little bit
Yeah.
style. But yeah, I dug, his work. I thought he did a good job on this character. It's not the coolest character, but I thought he made him look cool with his art.
I got a black eye, Stanley. That's what happened after that episode. That's why I'm only promoting that book now.
The best like musical life. Oh man. Now we didn't get any feedback on that one, but we're waiting.
So
You didn't get any feedback.
I didn't get my ass kicked.
I developed a drinking problem.
like Triumphant Comics tried to be a big player, and they tried to come out like they were Image, and they made like this. It says Unleashed. That was like their crossover event where Chromium Man crosses over into the other titles, Scavengers, whatever the hell, other ones. I even kind of dug it, and I was buying some of their titles.
Oh, why do I keep doing that? I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. Zooming out. Boom. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking cover. That's pretty fun stuff. Pretty fun. Comic books.
I bought like the first 4 issues or something like that.
It's fun when you find like those diamonds in the rough, the hidden gems.
Yeah, I'd always buy obscure comics. I was buying Madman, Concrete, Cerebus.
I found one called Chaos Moon, and the cover looked pretty cool, so I bought the whole. It was like a 4-issue series, and man, that book was beautiful on the inside. Like the story was like, all right, it was all right, but the artwork was fantastic in that book. And then we found it again later on. They had a crowdfund to remaster it or something like that. We looked it over. That was pretty cool.
Well, I assume Adam got his career from doing the Chromium Man at Marvel.
Yeah.
Poor man's continuity comics.
Oh yeah. What about Nexus? Did you get the Nexus Scourge?
Wait, which Nexus do I got? I got Florida Man. I got
Florida Man's one that I missed out on. I really want to get Florida Man. It looks good.
Scourge was the one with Kelsey.
Ron Star. I got that one.
So yeah, Scourge is the one that Kelsey.
No, I don't have
recently.
that one. He was sold out. See, I usually buy my books directly from Mike because I see him every year at this little show in Denver.
Well, when you get it, Jake, make me big. Make me big, Jake. Where's Jake? All right.
I don't even know if he has any more of those.
What'd you say?
I said make me big. When you go get Nexus Scourge, make sure to get the Peter Orchard cover.
I didn't know you did a cover either for it.
I didn't either.
Or the Peter Orchard Virgin cover for Nexus Scourge.
Oh.
That's right. It says it right there. Peter, no, wait,
Are you making this up?
In the fine
How did I miss
print.
this?
In the tiny little print right here, it says cover by
Let me
Peter
see that
Orchard.
cover. Let me see if it looks familiar.
Well, hold on. It's this cover right here. This is the original.
See, if you mail that to me, you will get first place.
No way. You know how hard it was for me to get this? I had to scour the internet to get this cover. All my comic book shops didn't have it, or they sold out or whatever. I don't know how that works.
I was talking about the original art.
Oh yeah, do this one right here. No, wait, I won't do that. No way.
What'd you do? Draw it on? That seems like thin paper.
It was a doodle I did at work. I was like doing like doodle, and I was like all in it. I'm into
doodle?
Nexus, dude. I love Nexus. This is a 2-day doodle.
That's not.
I was showing kids. I was showing kids how to ink a drawing, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna draw Nexus." And then so I drew Nexus and Gormandu, and so I was showing them how to ink and render a drawing, and then erase the pencil. So it was like a doodle. It was like a two lunch doodle kind of a deal, showing some kids. And I was like, "Yeah, that's how you do it." And then I posted it, and Mike liked it. He was like, "Oh, I want to use that as a cover." And I was like, "Really? I could do much better than that." But yes, please, that'd be awesome. So yeah, and that's how that happened. And I was like, I got a Nexus cover. Hell yeah. I love Nexus, man. I recommend everybody go read Nexus. And Nexus Scourge, Kelsey Shannon's artwork, blows mine out of the water. Kelsey's artwork in this book.
Kelsey's awesome.
Dude, no shit. Yeah, I love Kelsey's artwork. Great stuff. There you go.
Yeah.
That's that. And there's some
That's
other covers
awesome.
too, but those aren't the good covers. You got to get the Peter Orchard cover.
How can you get those then?
I think you have to have pre-ordered them or get them on eBay or something.
Oh, okay.
He did a pre-order.
Well, he has his own website, doesn't he, Mike?
Oh yeah, he might have them available on there too.
Yeah. Maybe check that out. I know. Yeah, Justin loves original art.
Yes, I'm an art collector.
Mm-hmm.
Many years, probably since I was 15. I used to write to the comic book artist and tell him I was a fan. And once in a while, he would send me a sketch. Like I wrote to Dave Sim, and he wrote me back, like a quick paragraph, and then he sent me a headshot of Cerebus, like a profile in pen. It was pretty cool. I still have it. I wrote to. Are you familiar with Bernard Chang?
No, not.
He worked for Valiant in the 90s. He did Dr. Mirage for Valiant and some other titles. And then he worked at like Marvel and DC, I don't know, doing odds and ends. But when he first came up, I wrote to him and he sent me a Dr. Mirage sketch. You never know, if you write to an artist, you might get something. Ted Halstead sent me Eternal Warrior drawing. He doesn't draw comics anymore, but he was a pretty good artist. He worked for Valiant. I was big into Valiant. I like
Valiant
because they had a good story and they also had good artwork. They had a mixture of both. So when I come out with a title, I want that same result. I want good art and a good story. Or what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point? If your artwork's cool and the story sucks.
There was an artist that worked for Valiant briefly. His name is Gary Smith, not Barry Smith. Gary Smith did. He did a couple books. I think it was the. Oh my God, the robotic. What's the guy? Robotic.
Magnus Robot Fighter.
Yeah, the Robot Fighter. He did a couple issues of that, but he also did his own personal book called Jolene. And that artwork was used on the old Canson Bristol board paper. Like when they started selling it as comic book paper and not just Bristol board paper, they started putting this was like freaking 20 years ago. They were using his artwork on the cover of this thing. And I was like, man, I love the way that looks. The artwork was freaking fantastic. And so I hung on to the cover when I used up the book, I used up all the paper. I hung on to that cover, and then years later I found it because it used to inspire me to want to draw cool sci-fi shit. And then I found him on Instagram, and I hit him up, and I was like, dude, I just want to say, like, this artwork like has always spoken to me, and I've always used it to the point where 20 years later I still have this thing. And that's what I say, thanks, great work, man. What's that from? Where can I get this? What's it from? He's like, oh, it's from a book I did called Jolene, and he sent me the books. He sent me the series. I'm like, that's badass. Plus a bunch of signed prints and stuff. That was So yeah, reach out to
Wow.
artists, people, man. That dude is really cool.
Yeah, I saw the address to
Mm.
Valiant in the book. You know, when you open it up, it tells you their corporate address or whatever. So I just mailed them a letter and made it out to the artist on the envelope, care of or whatever, and then they just forward it to them. And then sometimes they write back. You know, well, that was the early '90s. You know, things are different. People just fucking email now, but you know, I was doing that before, like, you know, AOL days and stuff, before like Windows 95 or whatever, before computers were really a big deal.
Yeah, that's back when you got like Oregon Trail and
Yeah, I'm talking about way back then. And now
Dude.
they charge you for a signature. Even writers now, like Mike Barron even charges like $1 or $2. That's no problem. You know what I mean? A writer doesn't make any money drawing, so they're at a show. All the artists are making money doing commissions and stuff like that, and people will pay for but the writers get kind of left out in the cold. You know what I mean? Unless you're selling like merch or whatever. But Mike started, you know, charging for his autograph, but you know, affordable prices. But some of these prices are out of this world. You know what I mean? $20, $50. I think Neil Adams tried to get like $50 an autograph or something. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, I charge $100 for an autograph, so yeah,
Yeah.
get the
Well,
fuck out
why
of here with
wouldn't you?
that $50 shit. Get out of here.
So on my books, if you buy any of the packs, you can get it signed for free, no charge, and you don't have to get it signed. It's just an option. I know some people don't like their comics having any writing on it. If Mike signs a comic book, he doesn't like the sign on the cover. He likes to sign in pen inside, like old school. So Mike Barron,
Yeah.
if you ever go to him, make sure, if you do want it on the cover, make sure you specify that, because he'll just go right to the inside and start going.
Oh, but he will sign it on the cover. That's nice.
He will sign on the cover, but he usually goes into the
Hmm.
interiors.
Okay. Well, yeah, man, this book looks great.
But yeah, me and Mike worked on Smokes 2. He wrote the script to it, and that's in the production right now. We have 2 covers that are done. One is by Corey Barton, who was just in here earlier, and the other cover is by the great, legendary Bob Hall.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool. I remember seeing some Bob Hall artwork recently.
Yeah, Bob's a real nice guy. He lives in the Midwest, I think like in Nebraska or something like that. And then he comes out here to Denver pretty often, usually once a year, or if he doesn't make it every year, most years. And he does commissions. And I said, you know, I got just about every character I ever wanted from you, Bob, but I want you to draw, you know, something for me, like one of my characters. And I talked him into drawing a Smokes the Fox cover. He's on a motorcycle, you know. He used to draw that comic book for Valiant. What's his name there? Shadow Man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, remember Shadow Man?
I
He
got
had,
Shadow
like,
Man
that
books.
motorcycle. You remember the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
got
he
some
could draw.
and I got to get my comics more accessible. I've got like Shadow Man. I got all my Valiants like right there. They're underneath the Marvels, but
So wait, when did you get
gotta
into
get 'em.
Valiant? Like pre-Unity or after? Or when?
We're talking probably like 92.
Like Bloodshot when that came out? When are you talking about?
Well, I was like a third grader at Half Price Books. So whatever they had at half price in third grade, so that would have been like 91. That would have been like 1991. So I don't know what was going on in comic book shops back then. I was going to Half Price picking up Valiant. That Half Price Books always had a lot of Valiant comics, and they were like 50 cents each. So I could get as many as I wanted. And so I always got like Turok, and I got like the those let's see, I had like Ninjak, Turok. I had a lot of Exo Manowar. I loved Exo Manowar. What was some other ones that I had? There's some Barry
Eternal
Windsor
Warrior
Smith stuff. I might have an Eternal Warrior or two. I had some Magnus. I had a lot of Magnus robot fighters in there.
Archer and Armstrong.
I did not have Archer. I didn't get those. Yeah,
I like that book because Barry Windsor Smith's art.
Dude, Barry Windsor Smith is one of my top favorites. Yeah, it's hard to put their top, but he's like top 5. He's one of my favorite artists. I don't know. Frank Frazetta's got. I think he's just a little bit above, Barry Windsor Smith, but then again, Bernie Wrightson's up there with him. So I'm like, man, that's a tough call. I don't know.
Yeah, I love Bernie.
I'd put them all in one category up there together, but
Mo Big says if Peter wins the art contest and you make his piece of cover and don't pay him, I would suggest you not get your hopes up for a glowing review on this channel.
As long as you get a copy of the book, right? And a pencil.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to make any more covers. I was only planning on doing 3 covers, but there is a possibility I might do a sketch cover where it's just they're gonna add the wrap, the sketch wrap over the original comic. They just put like whatever the fucking the drawing paper over it. That's what my printer does. So it's like a stock paper.
Oh yeah.
It's like a.
I've seen that done with what was it? One of the Cyber Frogs, but it was on the inside of the cover.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's like a Bristol board. It's like that sketch cover material.
Yeah, so it's just a wrap that goes over the comic. So it'll probably be the Eric Hodgson cover or the Dillard cover, underneath.
Yeah.
And you could draw on it. I made some for Smokes and Weaponized Werewolf on my first campaign, and I was able to get fucking Jay Lee to draw on the covers. But he won't let me publish it, you know what I mean? I can't put it out.
Yeah.
If he sends me a book to do a sketch on it, is that what you're saying, Mo?
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If
he sends you a sketch cover and you draw on it, will you still give him a skating review?
I don't have sketch covers made yet. And the contest ends before any sketch covers or any printing is going to happen.
What if I took a sheet of paper and stapled it to the book as a sketch cover and then did my own sketch cover? Yeah?
I don't know. Remember the original sketch paper, whatever, on the sketch covers? It was that shitty paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm liking what we see nowadays.
Yeah.
Those Cyber Frogs, man, they have that. That's like the best sketch cover paper, but it's on the inside of the cover. I'm like, that's got to be on. Okay.
And it's signed, right? Mine was signed by Ethan inside on that thing, on the cover.
I might have gotten mine signed. I got the Ethan Van Sciver's Cyber Frog art of John Malin with the Shane Davis cover signed by Ethan. That was a funny one.
Trifecta.
No, I got the Jay Lee cover. I had to have
that one. Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
I've got to take off here in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. We are at the top of the 2-hour mark. Justin, I appreciate you coming in, man. Sorry I had to attend to the youngster.
That's what I got to do after this stream's over.
Yeah, so at least we're in the same boat and you understand. But is there anything else you want to say about Pencils Down before we close up?
Back it today, or back it this weekend, wherever you get paid. $8 for digital, $15 if you just want the comic, $20 if you want a comic and the digital. If you want all 4 comics, $60. So whatever budget you got or something. And if you don't want to buy it, you can enter the contest and try to win it.
There you go, Peter.
Nice. Well, I like the sound of that.
Contender. That's a top contender right there. So you remember you're going up against that and whoever else.
Oh no, I got that beat. Let's see. Where's the other one?
What's his name? Elliot Rodriguez is working on a piece right now. He said it's going to be done next week.
I got this piece beat. Let's see here. That beat. I got that one beat. Well, that one's pretty cool. I got that beat. What else? Okay, was that all of them? Hold on. I'm not done yet. What else do we got here?
Fanta, I appreciate you being here like always.
I got a beat.
Heck yeah. I've had a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Got that one.
I've missed Justin.
I like that, but I got a beat.
I'm glad to bring people back together.
Yeah, man, it was fun. It was fun hanging out.
Get the band back together.
Yeah, getting the van back.
That's
Yeah,
what
we're
we're
getting
about
close.
here.
You know, $400 to hit the next stretch goal. Let's unlock the Dark Angel sticker.
Yay!
Make Fanta happy.
Yay!
I think we can
We're
do
all
it.
about
I'm on,
making
you know, I'm on
Fanta.
three
Oh,
platforms.
yes.
I think we should do it. I got 2 more weeks or 12 more days on Kickstarter, so I think I can get a few hundred more dollars coming in. And
Yeah.
there's still,
Definitely.
yeah, we can do it. Yeah, appreciate you guys having me on. It was fun. I'm a big conspiracy theorist. I'm into cryptids and all that shit. I used to do a show called Cannabis and Conspiracies on my channel. I don't know if you guys knew that, or you guys just went into
I
the
didn't know that. That's
No,
funny.
that was totally just out the gate, dude.
Just
I
like
had
random.
nothing ready to go, and I saw that in news, and I was like, I got to share that. So I'm
Oh, I
glad it
didn't-
worked out.
I'd rather talk about that stuff than even comics. I just go on for hours.
We had Peter Shimetti on for talking about cryptids and stuff, and Pete's that he's very interesting to listen to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's deep into that. We talked about that. Yeah, it's a fun show. Great time. I got to get away from the kid for a couple hours, and
Well, you're
have
always
some fun
welcome
time.
back, man. So whenever we see Smoke the Fox 2, you hit us up.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, but it's in the works. There's 5 pages that are completed, 2 covers that are done. So it's going to be great, though. The Corey Barton knocked it out of the park.
Hell
And
yeah.
Mike Barron's story, man, it's just incredible. It goes off the rails. You find out what Smokes is. He's not a furry. Something else. Just,
Somebody do a Smokes Dark Angel crossover.
Yeah, someone can draw her and Smokes for the contest if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But it has to have a pencils down character in it, though.
Well, Dark Angel's a pencils down character.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, while you guys are looking at pencils down over at Indiegogo, also you can sign up for Brother Kid. Good night, everybody.